What's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is Good Cover, Bad Cover. And today we're doing Edgar Winter Group's Easy Street. And the cover is by David Lee Roth. I think I have heard David Lee Roth's cover, but if I have, it's been like probably decades since I heard it. We're talking forever. If I've heard it, I am familiar with Edgar Winter's, his song, his recording, and I love it. Awesome. The first time I heard this, so the reason why I heard this was there was a band that I started playing in that this was on their song list, and I heard it when I was learning it, and I was like, this is a really cool song. Especially that whole bass part, just all that. I was like, this is really cool. I like this. And Edgar sounds just incredible. He sounds great. So I loved it from the start. This is a good cover, bad cover. We're going to figure out, did David Lee Roth butcher it? Was it great? Is it a good cover? Is it a bad cover? Did he do anything with it? Is it just like, is he just literally playing the song and did nothing with it, or whatever is going on? We're going to check that out. First, we're going to check out Edgar Winter's incredible recording of it, which is going to be great. I love this song. This is a great one. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. Donation requests, donations, all that stuff in the description below. Check it out. Okay, so this came out on Shock Treatment from 1974. Oh, great year. I'd point to my bass, but they're over there now. 74 jazz bass, amazing. Okay, incredible year. This was a single. I mean, you can hear it. This song just has so much attitude. It's amazing. It's amazing. And Edgar sounds fantastic on it. So we're gonna check it out. 1974. Here it is. Let's do it. Bam. Great bass part. Great bass part. It's just so cool. He sounds great. And then this sound. The bass sound. I mean, it's the synth. He's doubling it, right? This song is all about that bass part. The horns, it's just slick. Nice note. Great song. Soloing, right, where you're just taking the melody and you're kind of messing with it. I love that. It's very accessible to people. Working off of that, right? Now he's going off into like a solo thing, right? Awesome. Yeah. all of it. Waiting for that bass part. Where is it? Here? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, great. It's all about the bass on this. I mean, it's more than just that. It's really everything. But you just got that super piano part, super easy piano part, basic, right? Drums are basic, but it's like the bass, the sax, the vocals, that's like the real excitement in this song. Yeah, great. Amazing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Awesome stuff. Okay, now David Lee Roth. Okay, so David Lee Roth's version came out in 1985 before Eat 'Em and Smile. It came out on an EP, recorded in 84, put out in 85. Released while he was still singing for Van Halen. Though he parted ways with the band several weeks later and launched his solo career. And this is also where California Girls comes in, right? So, Willie Weeks. Wow. Oh, Edgar Winter's playing on this. Cool. Willie Weeks is playing bass. Awesome bass player. Donny Hathaway, among others. Clapton. Session guy. Played all kinds of styles. Really great. Probably a lot of people don't know Willie Weeks. Musicians, bass players probably do. But yeah, Willie Weeks is sick. John Robinson is playing drums. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be great. Dean Parks. Wow, Dean Parks played with everybody. I played with that guy. That's cool. Dean Parks played on those Steely Dan records. Woo. Yep. I played with him in this tiny little country club in Burbank. All right. Crazy from the Heat is the EP. Consists of cover versions of songs of a decidedly dissimilar style from Roth's previous work with Van Halen. It probably did that on purpose. That was probably smart. Song Easy Street was originally recorded, right? Coconut Groove was Loving Spoonful. Okay, cool. And then obviously California Girls. That was huge, right? Yeah, that was huge. So I feel like at some point I've heard this song, his version. I feel like at some point I've heard his version, but it was probably like when I was in high school. That's what I'm thinking, because I haven't heard it any time recently. Yeah, so we'll see. We're going to check it out. And whole thing, good cover, bad cover. Is this a good cover? Is this a bad cover? Here we go. David Lee Roth, Easy Street. Bam.
Saturday night at the corner cafe.
It's like an electric piano.
I'm feeling my way. The moon's on the rise, and it looks like a night for romance. Pulling down past the local hotel, doing the rounds, and I'm under a spell. It must be the place. Yes, I knew when she asked me to.
Guitar parts. I don't know if I've heard it. I mean, it's the original, except different sounds. A little bit of guitar action happening, right? Edgar. guitar player is doing, he ain't gonna be no Van Halen.
You're just a lonely man. Whenever you're down, in need of gentle care, there's always Easy Street. You know you gotta pay. But just remember, boy, it's only a one-night stand. That's right. I'm gonna make it anyways. Yeah. Ooh, down that Easy Street. Down that street.
David Lee Roth.
Hey, man. What you doing tonight?
Little guitar there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. There it is. So he's basically doing the song with Edgar Winter. So that's, a big plus. This was really like him, a preview of him, like a bridge from Van Halen to solo. That's like what this EP was, huh? And I'm not like, if you're not new to the channel, you probably know I didn't like, I'm not super into Van Halen. I didn't like really get into them, so I don't know a ton of their music. I know a bunch of their music, but I didn't like have their records. I didn't grow up with their records. My dad wasn't listening to Van Halen. They're in a lot of places, so I've heard them plenty of times. I've heard a lot of their music. I've played a bunch of their music. I've heard Eat 'Em and Smile. I got to play with Gregg Bissonette, incredible guy. I was on a plane with Michael Anthony once. Does that count? Probably not. It was a commercial flight out of Orange County. Okay, so he really just did this song. I think that the original, I like the original better. There's nothing wrong with this. He does sound good. He's got all that high squealing vocals that he does. That's cool, especially with like the saxophone part and also the guitar. He's normally doing it with the guitars, right? So that's pretty cool. I think that mostly it's the sounds. It's like the sounds are just like, this was in 85. The original is 74. That synth bass part on the original is really sick. It's really not. It's not as cool. It's there. Like the part's there, but the sound isn't as cool. But that other sound may not have worked with this. Adding the other elements, there's two guitars and the percussion stuff, and maybe it would have been too much, potentially taking up too much space, where this really had to be more about David Lee Roth. Like really, really had to be about David Lee Roth, because this is kind of a big moment for him coming out of Van Halen into his own solo thing, wanting that to be successful. It's very on brand for him. Just the whole, just Easy Street, and then, California Girls is all, just that whole thing. And you look at the cover, it's just him with his shirt off in this tropical place, whatever, it's very on brand. It makes sense that he would pick this song, and he's in LA. He's gonna get Edgar Winter to do, like, yeah, hey, come and do this. It's like, yeah, total LA project kind of thing. Makes sense, and definitely is on brand for him. I'm more excited by Eat 'Em and Smile because the band is ridiculous, right? The band is ridiculous. Billy Sheehan is sick, right? The band is ridiculous. So I'm sure you've heard, if you're into this kind of thing, Gregg Bissonette talk about how his whole audition right? That's like one of those stories that he repeats a lot or whatever. I mean, it's cool, you know. It's cool. Is this a good cover? Is it a bad cover? Yeah, it's a good cover. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I'm gonna rather hear the original because I just think it's cooler. It's not like he sang it bad. It's just I prefer how Edgar Winter sings it. It's just slick. The whole production and song and performance of the original is really, really just slick. He encapsulates the mood and the vibe of it, just all encompassing of the song with the lyrics completely. And I think that was the sell point for David Lee Roth to do it, because that's his, you know, he was kind of doing that kind of, again, he did Easy Street, he did California Girls, he's trying to be like the sexy front man kind of thing. You know, it's 80s LA, right? So I get it. And he did a good job, and he can obviously sing and do his thing vocally, you know, stylistically, vocally. He's good, you know, he's David Lee Roth. He knows his thing and can do it well. So it's not like he did a bad job or anything. I would just prefer the original. Definitely prefer the original. This isn't like a super standout cover to me. I think the original is just slicker. It's just cool. It's just got more of that attitude, oozing attitude. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.